Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and it's time to take a look at your upcoming weekend weather. Now, for the most part, right here in the Midwest, we haven't had much summertime heat, but I think that's going to be changing over the next couple of days. A little bit of reprieve on Friday here in the Ohio Valley, but overall, it's just going to be normal or well above normal. Here we are on Thursday. You can see, now remember, the yellow colors represent normal temperatures. Normal right here in the Ohio Valley, now in the lower 80s, so we're going to be above that across most of the country. Even up into the northern states, you're going to be slightly above normal as well. Now, by Friday, that's starting to change a little bit. You see a little bit of yellow right here in the Ohio Valley. There's a front sagging southward, and that could kick off a few showers. Now, don't bet on it because it's not that strong, but we are starting to need to water our lawns and our gardens because it has been dry now for the last couple of days, and with the intensity of the sun, it really dries out the soil quite a bit. Could be a few showers, but mainly these temperatures will reflect some more clouds around than anything else, but you can still see a good portion of the country well above normal, with the exception of the Pacific Northwest and extreme Northeast. Now, by Saturday, you can still see some cooler air around the Great Lakes, but it's not bad. It's going to be seasonable, so that's not too bad there. But temperatures will be warming up right here in the Ohio Valley. And look at the big warm up there in the central U.S. And then by Sunday, this area just explodes towards the northeast. I'm looking potentially temperatures in the 90s across just about everywhere here in the Midwest. Certainly much warmer, hotter, more humid down towards the south. So if you're going to be out and about on Sunday, make sure you kind of take plans and kind of dial it back just a little bit. Now, as far as precipitation, there's not a lot going on. There is, though, still a lot down here in the state of Florida, the Panhandle, southward, and you're looking at rainfall totals over the last several days, close to 10 inches in some areas, so very, very wet for you. The rest of us, pretty dry, some rain up here in the Great Lakes. That's that energy that's swinging down there on Friday. And here we go on Friday, again, a couple of showers, more up into the northeast and Pennsylvania, New York, and that area, but there could be a few showers. But I don't think there's going to be enough to give our lawns a nice drink as well as our gardens. So you're going to have to do a little bit of watering on over the next couple of days. Now, Saturday dries out a little bit, maybe a little bit of severe weather there for southern Minnesota and portions of Iowa. Rain starts kind of winding down there for you down in Florida on Saturday, and we see that again here on Sunday as well. It dries out a little bit, but there's going to be a little bit more rain up into the Great Lakes area, but this area is going to be moving more towards the north. This little patch here, I think, will start working its way into the Mississippi Valley and Ohio valleys. Could give us a little bit of rain there on Monday. Now, I want to take you a little bit further down the path to next Friday, a week from this Friday. The model is indicating there could be some tropical problems down in the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to be, again, a week from Friday, and it's just a model is showing a disturbance there right around Cuba. If this thing develops, it's going to be a very wet Florida. I think it's going to go more towards the north. Again, it's way too early to see if this really does develop. I'm just bringing it to your point that if you're heading down to Florida for vacation, or if you live along the Gulf Coast, you might want to keep an eye on the tropics as we head on into next week. That's your weekend weather. Again, it's going to be very hot, so kind of dial it back a little bit and just enjoy some summertime weather. I'm George, the Weather Dad.